Hello, Dense MC here with another Charlie's Angels summary and review. Broadcast on November 24th, 1976, Lady Killer is the 8th episode. There was a gap of 2 weeks from the previous episode due to schedule preempting. On the 17th, ABC ran a 3-hour special featuring Dorothy Hamill, John Denver, and Olivia Newton-John. When two pinups for a Feline Gentleman's Club magazine are murdered in a ritualistic way, the Angels are hired by the owner to investigate internally. Sabrina poses as the feline owner's new girlfriend to ruffle some fur, while Kelly poses as the club's lounge singer to get a cat's eye view. Drawing the short straw, Jill squeezes into a trademark skimpy feline waitress outfit as bait for a kitty killer. Oh, okay, no more cat puns. This episode features Hugh O'Brien as Feline Gentleman's Club owner Tony Mann, an obvious Hugh Hefner caricature. Alan Fudge as Dave Earhart, the nightclub's financial officer, and Jan Schutten as Paula, the advisor and centerfold model manager. Also appearing in the episode is Bob Basso as Victor, the main club manager, and Martha Smith as second victim Shelley, the Feline magazine centerfold model and real-life Playboy playmate. I'd show an example of her debut, but the July 1973 Playboy magazine cover is something I absolutely cannot show on YouTube. Paralleling Playboy's Hugh Hefner lore of only dating blondes, Feline's Tony Mann only dates women under 20. While this would normally sour anybody to this character, it's the witty interactions with fake girlfriend Sabrina that really flesh out this cad. It wasn't really necessary of the show to have a client with this background be humanized, but they did it anyway. After a well-acted, gut-wrenching confession to Sabrina about his origins, Tony is still in disbelief about being betrayed. That is, until Sabrina spots a trap in his room, an electrified, sparking love bed. I'm sure the writers didn't intend the scene to be humorous, but when Sabrina sets off the trap, it goes off like fireworks rather than electrocuting burning. It actually works as a well-timed breather after the downer that Tony experiences just before the scene. When Kelly is hired as a lounge singer, nobody expects her to actually sing. Instead, Bosley has an audio recording that Kelly lip-syncs to. This is kind of brilliant in my opinion, as it kills two birds with one stone. Actress Jaclyn Smith doesn't have to actually sing, and any noticeable flaws in the real-world production audio is excused because of the in-universe audio is also fake. In a rare instance of the Angels having to draw straws for their roles in the investigation, Jill draws the short straw and has to wear the outfit they were all complaining about earlier. They do this right in front of their client, Tony, too. In a small bit of revenge, and perhaps schadenfreude for the viewers, as a feline waitress attracting unwanted attention, Jill pulls a fast one on two customers behaving badly. She could just leave, but this is much better. After being aggressively solicited by one guy, she accepts his room key. Later, a second pushy dude wants a midnight rendezvous, and Jill obliges by giving him the first guy's key, all leading to this fantastic quote. "I don't get off till about 3, so why don't you just go on in and make yourself comfortable? Oh, and keep the lights off. It'll be more of a surprise that way." In what has to be one of the most memorable but strangest scenes from beginning to end has to be Jill's tennis photo shoot. In an outdoor, private tennis court, a mercifully fully clothed Jill is asked to hit a few balls for the cameras. Somehow a person, not part of the half-dozen camera crew and extras, is able to place an obviously different colored ball in the automated ball pitcher. This red ball explodes and knocks Jill unconscious for a second. And nobody saw a person tossing an extra ball into the machine? Not even Jill herself, who would be looking directly at it? And the response is just as bizarre. Tony calls for a blanket to cover Jill's dazed body. That's it. No other orders after an explosion went off? I don't think anyone even checked the machine to see if there were any more explosive balls. But why a blanket? Did he think the explosion tore her clothes off? Interesting fashion choice of the episode is the trademark feline waitress outfit. In trying to pay homage to the classic black Playboy bunny outfit, the red feline version doesn't look quite as bad as they made it out to be. It's hard to see the cat ears with Farrah's big hairdo. I don't think she's actually wearing them, unlike the rest of the waitresses. She sports a long tail and a black studded collar in the place where a cottontail ball and the bow tie would be on the bunny suit. However, with the fishnet pantyhose, sequined fringe skirting, and long thick black fingerless gloves, it looks more like a western showgirl outfit missing the petticoat skirt. This outfit, minus the ears and tail, will be reused by Jill's little sister Chris in the Season 2 5th episode Circus of Terror. Lady Killer or Lady Killer? Did the title of the episode give it away, or was it ignorable depending on how the viewer read it? There were two crimes going on here. Erhard being complicit with the rival magazine company to sabotage Feline into bankruptcy and an easy buyout. Then there's the unrelated pin-up centerfold murders by Paula. After an accident months ago stars her, she becomes deranged and kills out of jealousy, her targets being the models who Tony, allegedly, took an interest in, the same type of affection once afforded to ex-centerfold Paula. After Erhard falls hard trying to recover evidence of his treachery, the Angels slowly realize that he wasn't responsible for the centerfold murders. With only one suspect left, Sabrina and Kelly rush to Jill's aid, who is alone with Paula. After a dramatic reveal of her motives, Paula tries to jump off her balcony, but is yanked back with promises of medical help. It's kind of wild that this episode with Jill in a Playboy bunny-esque waitress outfit and explosive love beds got the serious ending. There's still a humorous epilogue back at Charlie's office, though. You really had to be there when the Playboy magazine empire first branched out into the mainstream in the 70s. It literally went from sleazy mag you'd find dumped in a forest to a Playboy-sponsored TV show with the Cowsills Family Band playing live to fake couples dancing. No longer was the Playboy symbol the exclusive domain of scantily clad bunny waitresses serving rich men who'd rather not be photographed. Now you could get the symbol on retail women's t-shirts, and they were buying. This episode is a perfect snapshot of a time during those first steps of massive commercialization, leading to the normalization we see now. Besides the footnote in history, it's a really good mystery with two separate crimes and perpetrators intertwined well. Lots of great scenes, explosive action, literally, great acting from everybody, humor in the right spots, and a serious ending. This is one of my favorite episodes. Perhaps 50% nostalgia, and 50% well-done rewatchable show. IMDb gave this a 7.3 out of 10, and I'd like to bump it up a full point to 8.3. I think it deserves it. Good morning, Charlie.